this group is funny, obviously. Very good team win. A lot of great contributions across the board. Got out to a really good start, playing some of the better defense we played in a while. And I thought our offense to start the game is as good as it's been since maybe Hawaii. And I said at halftime to the guys, that's kind of the team I thought we'd have right here at this point. And telling the team afterwards, whatever they've done after a win, they need to do the opposite because we have not followed it up very well. But really pleased tonight to beat a really talented basketball team. And I know we didn't get their best shot. We didn't get their best shot in here last year, and I know that frustrates Dan. But we needed to win. We were a little bit more determined tonight.
Questions, please. It's the season high for threes, 11 made, and while it wasn't the only reason that you guys were able to win, when those threes dropped, obviously it makes it a lot of fun.
I really thought we got good ones too. You know, other than JB, I thought everybody knocked them down when they had them. Timely threes. I thought our ball movement and spacing was very good. We've been continuing to show film and work on it. We're getting on top of each other a little bit. We've taken, as we've talked, too many dribbles off of ball screens, and I thought JB, for one, was terrific in the first half. One less dribble, really making it move. They're a very good help defensive team, so you need to play off that. And we did a good shot. I thought we got good shots, whether it be from three or around the paint, because we still played inside out. And you know, we had one turnover in the second half. We had 9 at half, but I thought we had pretty good offense. So 15 assists to 10 turnovers, that's not great, but it's certainly better than what we've done.
When sometimes a good start to a game or a start to a game one way or the other doesn't mean anything, but sometimes it means everything. And when you get two teams that both have so much on the line and you get off to such a good start, it seemed like that really kind of boosted you guys up a little bit.
Yeah, and I think you said that last time. You know what, again, we've been a fragile team, you know, and we've been guilty of hanging our heads a little bit and getting really quiet when we get down and a 5-point lead turns into a 10-point lead, and you can't do that for one. But we certainly came out with a sense of urgency, I thought. TP did a great job with the scouting report, preparing them how we wanted to guard. We've continued to try to simplify things and sticking to maybe doing things one way, one particular way, and we did a good job with it tonight. And it wasn't, you know, it's far from perfect, but if you play that hard, good things are going to happen. I thought we played hard.
You speak of playing hard. I mean, honestly, after you know they can do this, but you're not getting this game. I mean, how?
Yeah, it's frustrating. I mean, for anybody that buys a ticket, I think it'd be frustrating. It's frustrating for the guys. You know, it's frustrating for the guys too, but they're the ones that got to work their way out of it. Again, I thought in the first half that was the team I thought we'd have by about this time, and we'd be contending for something. But we dug ourselves quite a hole. We were in desperate need of a win. We got a good win, and now we got 3 left. We got to go on the road for a couple, and we just need to continue to play well. Continue to play with really good effort on the defensive end and unselfishly on offense.
I guess the aggravation part comes from, like, you play Saturday.
Who's aggravated? You?
Huh?
Who's aggravated? You or me?
You guys are with the way you play. They've been saying that.
Okay.
With the way you play Saturday, then you come back and you play this great game tonight. I mean, what do they tell you? I mean, what are the reaction that you get from the guys?
If I had answers, and I think if they had answers, we'd switch it, you know, and I'm about done with all these talks, you know, the team talks, Carl Nick's talking to him, Coach Mallory talking to him, you know. I mean, if you're a competitor at all, you come out and play. And we have our deficiencies, there's no question, but I think there's a good basketball team. I think we saw some of that tonight. We've seen it at other times, but we're not where we need to be, and that's my fault as a head coach. And we got to continue to work our way out of it. The season is far from over. Can still do some good things here, and continue with some momentum. But we haven't stacked up a couple wins, and we haven't done that since Hawaii. So we need to do that and continue to improve and play for each other and with great effort.
I saw a couple of different things defensively tonight. You guys put a 1-2-2 kind of zone press out there, and while you didn't force turnovers directly maybe out of that press, it did disrupt Illinois State a little bit to where they were turning it over like half of it.
Yeah, you know, Todd, we've been so bad at times in the half court. I mean, our defensive stats and our losses are just brutal compared to our wins. And granted, they shot fairly well. They ended up about 50% overall, but we need to switch some things up. And whether it be a zone, extend a zone, or extend your man-to-man and communicate, make them take 8 to 10 seconds or 12 seconds before they get it over there. And there's so many good offense like that team. I mean, that's a very good and very potent offensive team. So make them burn a little time. So they got to have a sense of urgency in the half court. It helped us a little bit, and I think they turned it over more than they normally do.
Was that, did you guys discuss that last as part of, I've seen it before, but maybe not at the, at the time the game was.
We haven't done it in live play on makes. We've done it on free throws and we've done it on dead balls, but again, it takes communication. If a shot goes through, you better be getting where you need to be in your position defensively, and it's been a struggle at times for us. So we've just continued to work on it, and I think we're getting better with it. And certainly when they break it and get across half court, that's when your communication really has to be good, so you're not giving up a wide open one.
You've talked about before how skilled Cooper is offensively. As he grows with confidence, shooting off one leg and making shots to threes, driving to the hole. Some players can create on their own. Talk about his ability just to create off.
He can, and that one was about a 15-footer. He usually shoots them a little closer to that, but that's a shot he works on. He's got great touch, great shot fake, can make shots. He didn't have an assist tonight, but I thought he did. He over-dribbled a little bit, a couple, but if he's making shots, which he's normally going to, it really helps and stretches your offense. And he's a guy that's getting his feet to the paint, and he can play off that pivot, and we can get him to keep the ball in front of him. He'll be pretty solid at both ends.
Your post players tonight are 7 of 10. That's a pretty good defender in Phil Payne, and of course he had some help too. How pleased were you with Montre and Bronson?
At their place, they doubled hard and pretty quick, and let Dre turned it over a couple times earlier in the game. Today they did. We've been working on it. We skipped it out opposite to the open guy, and I thought Dre and Bronson both made really good plays. And then when they quit helping, got a little bit of a size advantage there. You ought to take advantage of that and get it in there deep and convert it. And again, when we can get something out of those guys, Bronson's always going to help us defensively, and Dre's hanging in there with it, and rebounding a little better as well. But if we can get something out of him from a point production, that really helps us.
Was that an ankle or a knee with Montre?
I don't even know. I don't even know. I know Connor had said he had him back in the tunnel, and I was like, for what? And I just asked him if he's fine. He said, yes, he's fine.
You mentioned it. This team hasn't been great after wins. Do you try to do, how do you try to distinctively try to send a message to the team that you do something different, or do you avoid that to, not try to be too gimmicky?
Well, I said that to him after the game, and, get a good chuckle out of it. They want tomorrow off. That's what they think's different. They get tomorrow off, but coaches are going to keep working, getting ready for our next one, and that's tongue-in-cheek a little bit, but we have not done well. I don't know if we've got full of ourselves and forgot how hard we had to play to win the game, but I bottle this one and because we got to get better. We got to get better throughout 40 minutes to be able to win the next 3. So I don't know. We've tried a lot of different things in a lot of different areas on and off the court, and it's making my hair more gray, but we'll stick with it.
Coach, Tyreek almost doubled his point total from Saturday. What was the biggest difference you saw from him today in 15 points?
Made shots. He didn't make them. He had a really good defender on him, and Lloyd. And I thought Tyreek is one that he's getting to the basket still. He missed a couple layups, missed an open 3 against Southern, where if you make those, maybe you're playing with a little more juice at both ends and your confidence is there. He should always be confident because of how hard he works at it. He's usually going to make them. I'm perfectly comfortable with whatever he does on the offensive end, but I think that was a little bit of an aberration. We hadn't seen that for a while out of him, but again, you give a great defender and a good team like Southern there, give them some credit too. But he was aggressive. You get them things going. I thought we got to the rim. I thought we got open threes on the perimeter, and I thought our post guys did a good job.
It's been a tough stretch for Clayton. I know you guys have been working
Yeah.
with him a lot. What was it like to really see him? It seems like one of his better performances, especially
Well,
in the conference season.
any guy, I've been one of those guys. Any guy that comes off the bench wants to play more. Anybody that doesn't play 35 minutes wants to play more. And Clayton doesn't play last game, but he still had. He was good in the team meetings. He's been a good communicator on the floor. Will he make a mistake or make a foul here and there? Yeah. And as a head coach, it's frustrating when guys are coming off the bench and then not being productive and maybe hurting you at times. And we've been tinkering with lineups. Obviously we're not near where we would like to be or should be, So we just keep trying to plug in different guys here and there, and I thought Belch did a good job with running guys in and out of there today.